So where are we in January? Depending on who you ask, we are expecting the Omicron surge to peak either this week or next week. And what we've seen in other countries is that when the surge peaks, it does, right? We've all had that conversation. We've experienced this before. But then on the other side, that there is such a rapid decline of cases that it's unlike anything we've seen before. So in other words, just as the spike has been faster than anything we've seen before, the drop off on the other side is equally quick. Now, I want to name, and I know a lot of us are talking about this with our physician leaders and partners, and sometimes with our public health leaders and partners. That's not to say that the effects of COVID-19 will dissipate or disappear overnight, right? That's not what we're saying. That's not our aim. That'd be an unrealistic expectation. It's just not real. But what it does mean is that when we get to the peak, that we will suddenly, and truly suddenly, shift into a world where we're not dealing with the volume of folks calling out of school from an employee perspective, from a faculty and staff perspective, or from a student perspective that we're dealing with right now. It means that when we need folks to go out and get tests, the tests will be available. It means that when we're dealing with needing additional healthcare folks to help us manage a surge or an outbreak within our individual community, that those people are available. And so what I'm suggesting here is that when we get to the other side of this peak, that our lives that we have more resources available to us to help manage the circumstances that we're facing, not that the circumstances will evaporate. So I hope that's helpful as we think about this. I really want folks to be paying attention to and tuned into the challenge that we are going to experience together over the next couple of weeks, because there's no sense in sugarcoating or not recognizing that, but equally that there is truly a light on the other side of this tunnel. And I think a lot of us have heard that before, right? We all thought we were coming back after spring break 2020. But this is a much faster moving light and a much more readily accessible light. So I hope folks can see and hear and feel that.